Hey guys, Bitcoin, another all-time high. ETH, another all-time high. All coins are going bananas and just mooning. Let's go! What's going on, guys? Crypto Poppy here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way in. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What a day. Are you kidding me? What a day. What a day. This is, man, this is pretty close to the Tesla Elon Musk pump day. I mean, that one happened on my birthday, but today was a big day for Bitcoin. And today is especially big because, if you noticed over the last week, I've been saying that it just doesn't really make sense to me that this is over, that we're gonna drop, that we hit the top. Do you know how many YouTubers called the top at 50K when we dropped at 50K 4 times and we couldn't get through? Do you know how many YouTubers talked about massive bearish divergences on the charts? Bitcoin cannot cross 50K. Guys, Bitcoin's been defying odds this entire bull market. And if you just stopped for a second and actually looked at the last bull market, then you would know that we are doing nothing different. So let me show you. I put some stuff on these charts for you guys because I really want you to get a sense of where I feel we are at in comparison to the last bull market. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin chart, and this is, let's go to, we're on the daily chart, and we're going to go to the previous bull market, okay, in 2017. All right, this is the bull market. Now, I'm going to remind you of, if you didn't see that video, bull market doors. This is the 2013 bull market high, which you could say was around 1167. Where's that candle at? Let's just call it whatever, really close to 1200. And then this is us crossing 1200 again. The bull market doors in 2017. So, about 4 years later, I think it was 3.5 years later, that we went through this bear market and we crossed. And we hit a new all-time high. From the moment we hit that new all-time high to the moment we had our first real bloody dip, we went up 152%. And after we went up 152%, we dropped 34%. After we dropped that 34% from the bottom of the dip to the top, we went up another 159%. And then we dropped another 37%. And the story continues. We went up another 150%. And then we dropped 30%. So listen, the crazy thing about what's happening is not how high Bitcoin is. It's how much this bull market just coincides with what happened in that bull market. So now let me show you. All right? Because on this channel, we take a data-driven approach to everything. Now let me show you. All right? So this was us. Oh, wait. I said all right. We're going to take a shot every time we say all right today. Okay. Here we are. New bull market. 2020, 2021 bull market. Bitcoin crosses the all-time high of 20K. What does Bitcoin do? Before its first major rejection, 111%. Then we dropped 30%. Is this starting to look similar to you? Scary, right? Now what? What did I tell you guys? Based on this data, this is exactly what I was saying, was telling me this is going to be a green week. Because in the history of Bitcoin, when we are in a bull market and we drop 30% or more, when we start to make our way back up, we don't just drop, we go up another 150%, guys. Okay, so we dropped 30%. That was this dip. That was all of January. Some of you got in at the top in January. You know, you're swearing by the end of January going, this, what did I get into? And what happens? We are up right now 88%. When I told you guys that it really felt like we're going to have another green week, we were up about 50 something percent. Okay? So, why am I telling you this story? Look, there's some crazy resemblance between all of Bitcoin's bull markets and how much it goes up before it goes down, and then how much it goes up again before it goes down again. So, let's entertain this for a second. Let's say that Bitcoin is going to go up from here to the end of this run, this immediate run. Let's say we're going to go up 150%. That would put Bitcoin at about 75K. Okay? Now, if Bitcoin gets to 75K with no interruptions, don't get me wrong, this stuff right here, this is not an interruption. This is consolidation. This is fun. This is fun for Bitcoin. When Bitcoin consolidates, it is a really, really lovely thing. Okay, so let's just assume, okay, we go up to 75K, we drop 30 something percent. Where does that put Bitcoin at? Guys, that puts Bitcoin at 50K. 50K would be the dip in what could be potentially the next dip. So, why am I telling you this? Because this is so important. Not to guess, not to try and guess Bitcoin's going to crash at 75K, Bitcoin's going to crash at this. Nobody can tell you, guys, nobody can tell you that we're going up to 75K today without any interruptions and that we're not going to drop and that, you know, life's going to be great. But what you need to really think about is what's your strategy if that happens? What's your strategy when the next 30% dip comes? Because it will come. And it could be 30, it could be 40, it could be 50. And in the 2013 bull market, we had a 62% dip in the middle of the bull market. Guys, 62%. Can you imagine? Look, do me a favor. Grab your phone. Look at your Blockfolio right now. If you're using Blockfolio. If you're not, I really hope to do a tutorial soon. And assume that thing just dropped 62%. What are you going to do? Are you going to panic sell? Or are you going to buy the dip? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy the dip. If we go up to 75 and we come down to 50, I am going to buy me some Bitcoin. Not financial advice. You do you, I'll do me. Okay? I mean, if you just have a strategy and your strategy is to collect more Bitcoin, then you can't go wrong. Then you're not upset if we go up. And you're definitely not upset if we correct. Because that's just another buying opportunity. Okay? So I know a lot of people right now, more so than at 40K. Of course, now people bought at 40. When I grabbed all of y'all from Facebook and said, come with me, and you came and you bought at 40, you took a leap of faith on this crazy crypto poppy guy telling you, buy some crypto at 40K when it's up thousands of percentage. But just, look, just remember, the only goal here is to accumulate more Bitcoin. Why? Guys, Bitcoin is on a trajectory to hit $1 million easily, conservatively in the next 5 years. And that is like the most conservative I'm ultra conservative. That is like the most conservative thing. Like there are many people that are calling for $1 million Bitcoin in this bull market that we are in right now. So why am I saying this? Do you want to be a crypto millionaire? Do you want to be a Bitcoin millionaire? Then your only focus right now, from here to the next 5 years, is to buy the dips and accumulate one Bitcoin. One Bitcoin. That's all you need. So when things get bloody and things, when the days of your grandma calling you, asking you how to buy Bitcoin, and basically everybody's dumping on you and telling you you're an idiot, you're a moron, you bought into a Ponzi scheme, what are you doing? There's no fundamentals, gold's going to the moon, Bitcoin's gonna crash, Bitcoin's going to zero. Guys, when that happens, or the day Peter Schiff tells us that he's buying Bitcoin, get out. Get out. No, I'm kidding. Don't, guys. You're not going to sell the top. You're not going to buy the bottom. Just accumulate. Look for the opportunities to buy cheap Bitcoin. What are you going to do right now if Bitcoin goes right now from $56,000? I cannot even believe that I'm saying that. What are you going to do if Bitcoin tomorrow, literally tomorrow, Bitcoin's done this, by the way, we go down here, somewhere down here. Now, what I tell you, I still don't think we're going to drop lower than the Tesla pump. So, what if Bitcoin drops right now from 56K, 40%, somewhere down to $33,000? What are you going to do? Are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you have your US dollars that is basically hitting rock bottom over the next year sitting in your wallet? Or are you going to buy Bitcoin? Let me tell you, I know what you're thinking right now. It sounds really easy. I'm going to buy more Bitcoin. I know it does, guys. But wait till you suffer through that. Wait till you actually see a 40%, 50%, 60% drop. It will make you question everything. You're going to question me. You're going to tell me I'm crazy and you're going to sell. Many of you are going to sell. And the sad thing is, many of you are going to sell when it gets to 33K. And we spend 2 months at 33K. Not when it's easy not to sell when in the matter of minutes, there's a massive crash and then all of a sudden it starts going up again. Well, yeah, nobody's going to sell. Guys, when you get to 33K again and you spend, 2 months there, you're going to sell. 99% of you are going to sell. All right? I'm warning you because I don't want you to be that person that sells. Because if I never really did sell, but what I didn't do was just buy and buy and buy. And if I didn't, my life would be changed right now. Instead, you and I, for the next 5 years, are going to focus on accumulating more Bitcoin. All right? And that's what this channel is all about. This channel is about celebrating the highs. Of course we want to celebrate the highs because they don't get old. But when things are low, when things are bad, I'm gonna talk to you and I'm gonna say, this is when I'm buying more Bitcoin and I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is and I'm gonna buy more Bitcoin on the dips. Okay? Many of you know that I bought this dip. Many of you know, some of you know personally that I bought this dip. And I am going to 100% wait for the next one and I'm gonna buy it again. Okay? Enough of that. Time to celebrate $56,000. Why did this happen today? Guys, when Joe Biden shows up on CNN talking about printing more money and putting more money in Americans' pockets, Bitcoin pumps. This is not a coincidence. This is not a farce. This literally happens every time Joe Biden shows up on TV and talks about, I'm going to print more money so that I can give Americans more money. Again, I've said this before. I don't know that there's an alternative. I don't know that there's a better solution. But I still thank Joe Biden every time he does it, because he's there. There are two people in this world that pump my bags, and that is Elon Musk and Joe Biden. Okay? So don't be confused about what happened today. And it's not a coincidence, guys. Every time there's talk about stimulus, every time we pump. I'm going to be concerned when COVID's over and there's no more talk about stimulus. And we're not inflating the markets the way we are right now with money that's being printed, which smart people are taking their $1,400 check that Joe Biden's giving them. What are they doing it with it? They're doing the smart thing. Are they keeping it in US dollars? No. Are they putting it in gold? Hell no. What are they doing? They're putting it in hard assets, real estate. I don't know where you live, but in Canada, real estate is mooning. Absolutely mooning. Just like Bitcoin. It's as good of an investment. I'm as much into real estate as I am in Bitcoin. The last thing I'm doing is putting my US dollars or Canadian dollars and keeping them in US dollars or Canadian dollars. Okay? You can borrow at less than 2% right now. You'd have to be a really terrible investor to not make 2% on your money. Think about that. Think about that. That's not always going to be the case, guys. These are good times. We're going to take advantage of those good times. Okay? So, what a day. What a day. I mean, oh man, today felt almost as good as the Tesla pump. Honestly, in some ways even better, because you could just see this coming, right? Like, you could just see, like, that it doesn't feel like we're getting close to the top, and I'm showing you why. Okay, so that's Bitcoin, guys. Be ready. Between now and 100K, there's gonna be a bloodbath, and you're gonna question everything. And the funny thing is that could come at 80, 90, maybe even at 100, and 50K is still probably gonna sound cheap. So I'm not really too concerned about the next dip. I'm going to enjoy the ride up, and when it comes, I'm going to take advantage of it. Whenever that happens, I cannot tell you when it's going to happen. For fun, for shits and giggles, I'm going to keep that there. Let's see where it goes. 5 days ago, on Sunday, if you go back to my video, I drew a candle of what I thought Bitcoin was going to do this week. And I drew a bigger green candle than last week. My prediction was that this week was going to be bigger than last week. It's not there yet, but we got a couple days to go. Okay? Okay. Now, ETH. Guys, what's going on with ETH? ETH is, let me show you. ETH is going up. Is for crypto standard, not crypto, for ETH standards, it's like a sloth climbing up a tree where it's getting there, it's gonna get there, but it's just not quite doing exactly what I anticipated it would do. This is the daily chart, and you can really see the stagnation of ETH. Now, since ETH entered the stagnation, ETH is up 100%. So let's get things in check here. 100%, 100% from January 4th is what we're calling a sloth, okay? Now, what did I expect from ETH this week? I expected 2K. We haven't hit 2K. I'm very disappointed. We're not there yet. I expected... Do you want to see the run that ETH made on January 3rd to January 7th? ETH moved 80, it was 80 something, 80%. Yeah, yeah, 4 days, 80%. That is where I think ETH is going. So why hasn't it done this? Why did we not see these gains this week? Okay, I got three reasons why I think this is happening. Number one has to do with the technical charts. Listen, ETH is in a channel, in a difficult channel to break that we have been in since that pump on January 3rd. So what did I say about when we're stuck in these channels? Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. Machine gun, shots fired all over the place. Shots fired. We couldn't get through. We dipped back down. Another shot fired. We can't get through. I said that with Bitcoin. You remember that? Bitcoin was in a channel like that. Boring. Falling asleep. Going up 100%. So guys, number one, we just need ETH to break through this. It's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. Okay? Now, does ETH have the potential to not do it this time around and come right down to 1800, which is the medium of the channel? 100% possible, guys. Can ETH come back and revisit the bottom of the channel? Put it somewhere around 1650? For sure this can happen. What are you going to do when that happens? You going to panic sell your ETH? Or are you going to buy more? Because the most bullish thing that can happen for ETH is that it actually touches this channel. The bottom of this channel. Guys, if ETH touches the bottom of that channel, I am gonna go in so hard. I'm gonna show you guys whatever it is that I do. Okay? That's number one. The technicals, the charts are just, we are in resistance and we need to break through the resistance, because when we do, we expect an explosive move up. Number two reason why ETH isn't pumping. Because all of ETH's competitors are pumping right now. Binance. I know that says 9%, but no. That's just because the daily candle just closed. Guys, Binance went up 80. Oh my God. By the time it was done, it was up 95% today. Today. Binance, 95% today. What did I say about Binance 2 days ago? Binance is the Amazon of crypto. If you bought Binance when I said that, congratulations. You literally doubled your money in a day. Unreal. No, I'm not in Binance. I got a small amount of Binance because I trade on Binance and you need their token to trade. Boy, do I wish I was in Binance. Dot. I've been telling you I'm in DOT since the beginning I started filming. DOT continues to pump. Every day it goes up. It had another big day today. Yeah, 12% or something. I know. That, like, I know it's bad. It's bad when you look at 12% like it's nothing. All right? DOT, big competitor. Who else? Look, at the end of the day, you just gotta know that ETH's competitors are pumping right now, and there's gonna be a time for ETH. Just let this FOMO happen. If you're not in DOT, if you're not in Binance, let that FOMO happen. Because what have I been saying? Capital goes from Bitcoin to ETH to altcoins. That's just the way it flows, and then we go back to Bitcoin. So what we're seeing right now is Bitcoin the king taking over again, doing its thing. And then capital's going to start flowing into ETH. That's just the way I see it. It's not financial advice. You do you, I do me. I'm holding on to my ETH. In fact, I'm still holding on to my trade. I'm up 25%. I was up 30% earlier on that trade. And I'm holding on to it because ETH's done nothing so far. Hasn't even exploded compared to its potential. All right, so don't FOMO into Binance right now. Not financial advice. Wait for your turn. If you're in ETH, wait for its turn. It's going to happen. It always does. The third thing that's causing people to buy more Binance and to buy more DOT is ETH's got so much demand right now. It has an insane amount of volume trading it, as well as applications that are built on the platform, that the gas fees are just really high. So people are looking for alternatives. And that's one of the reasons why people are foaming into other projects. Don't get me wrong. Binance is a great project, and I should probably have some. Again, you can't be in everything all the time. Okay, I missed 100% pump. That's fine. The ETH 100% pump is coming, and I'm gonna chill and I'm gonna wait for it. Okay, so that's ETH. That's what I think is going on with ETH. What up, man? What else do we want to talk about today? It's just okay, guys. This is pretty crazy. What's happening with gold? Look, there was a time. There was a time where I go ask your financial advisor right now. Should I buy gold? This is what they're gonna say. Well, gold is a hedge against currencies, and so it's always good to have some gold because when currencies go down, gold goes up. Guys, if your financial advisor is still advising you to buy gold, then I think you should start listening to the non-financial advisor in the room. That's giving you, some of you have seen well over 100% gains. Some of you have been here for a week and seen 25% gains. But man, I'd start questioning your financial advisor. I would really be asking him, does gold really does gold really go up when US dollar goes down? Guys, gold's done nothing. 15% dump. 15% dump. At a time where Bitcoin is up well over 100%. This is August. Bitcoin's up almost 200% since then, I think. So guys, here, let's go to August. Let's go somewhere on there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Bitcoin's up 500%, while gold dumps 15%. Peter Schiff, eat that! Sorry, I just had to say that. Okay, enough about gold. Gold is dead to me. Gold is dead to me. Okay, what else is going on? Guys, we've had 2 ETFs in Canada launch. 2 Bitcoin ETFs. The first ETFs in all of North America. They launched yesterday and they launched today. Yesterday and today. So a lot of people have been asking me, I got a ton of messages around, do I buy these ETFs? Okay, the short answer is, if you're bullish on Bitcoin and you believe everything we talk about on this channel, that Bitcoin in 5 years is going $1 million, then buy it. Especially buy it if you're stuck in your RSPs. That's what RSPs are all about. You get stuck in the RSP, right? Because, it's not where you're going to make your money, right? It's not in your... Come on, guys. Your RSPs are going up, most years 1, 2, 3, 5% on a really good year. Like this year, maybe you saw 20% gains. Yeah, but we've seen 500% gains in Bitcoin. I've 4x'd my RSPs that I control myself. And the portion that, the really smart people control is I don't even think it's up 10%. Maybe 15. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant to me. It doesn't grow. It just sits there and does nothing. So RSPs are an ancient way for the government to force us to invest in our future, as if we're not smart enough and we don't know where to put our money. Okay? Should have just cashed them all out and put them in Bitcoin, because the taxes I would have paid would have been irrelevant and insignificant. I'm not telling you to do that. Don't do that. I don't do that. I still hold my huge portion in a safe place in a non-volatile asset. So please do not think I'm giving you advice to sell your RSPs. I'm not. However, as of yesterday and today, you now have the opportunity to invest in Bitcoin inside of your RSPs. You can buy two ETFs, BTCC.B and EBIT. And everybody wants to know, do I buy this? Again, short answer, you're bullish. 5-year outlook on Bitcoin, why not? Buy in now. At some point, these these ETFs are going to go up and down based on what's happening in the crypto space. Okay? However, when a new stock ETF is launched into the market, there's a certain amount of volatility and price discovery that happens because we don't really know what the value is of the share that you're buying. So this share is selling at $10. This one's selling at $27. Obviously, that doesn't reflect the price of Bitcoin. So it's hard, this initial volatility that happens, I don't really want to deal with or mess with. I want to wait until I see stability. And you're going to say, oh, well, if I bought it right when it came out at $10, oh my God, look, it went up to 11. Yeah, sure, fine. And maybe tomorrow, Monday, not today, because the stock markets are boring and they close on the weekends. But maybe we wake up and Bitcoin's at 60K on Monday and this ETF is at 12K. It's quite possible. But honestly, I want to see some stability. I want price discovery to happen. I want to understand and get some data around where the market sees the price of this asset before I buy it. Okay? Now, what have I been talking about for 2 weeks? Guys, this is Hive. Hive is a stock that's been around for a very long time. Hive is definitely very correlated to what's happening with crypto. If you bought Hive on my video, Feb 6. By the way, Hive are miners. They mine Bitcoin, ETH, and they're in the Toronto Stock Exchange. I know I've said that in videos, but I'm sorry, in case new people are watching. Hive is a stock in the stock market, TSX, Bitcoin and ETH miners. So, what does that mean? Well, their money is coming from the growth of their asset, Bitcoin or ETH. So if it goes up, people buy it. If it goes down, people sell it. It's just the way markets work. If you bought Hive on Feb 6, you're up 150%. 150%! 13 days ago. I at least know one person that bought Hive because of my video. I don't know if anybody else did. Let me know, guys. Hit the comments down below and let me know. Did you buy Hive? I want to celebrate with someone. I've been talking to people about Hive. I've been talking to people about Hive since it was at 9 cents. Just, guys, if you're interested in crypto, I know it's in the dumps, but if you're interested in crypto, I know you guys are everybody's in on stocks and stocks and stocks. Then buy Hive, because crypto's going to go up and Hive's going to go up. And here we are. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't listen to anything I say. But somebody tell me, did you buy Hive? I just want to know, guys. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. By the way, my energy is not about ever about I told you so. Never. My energy is always about I do not want to celebrate these moments by myself. You know how much it would suck if nobody followed me into this? It would suck. Now we're celebrating together. All-time highs every day. Jeez. So I want to do that with you guys. I don't want to do that alone. Okay? And my wife's sick and tired of hearing me talk about this stuff. Okay. Congratulations to you guys if you bought Hive, if you're invested in crypto, if I, the non-financial advisor, somehow influenced you a year ago, a couple weeks ago, to maybe look at and pay attention to this market. Because what's happening right now is pretty insane. And you just don't want to miss out on this. You don't want to miss out on this. And you don't want to miss out on a 60% dump that you don't buy into. Not a financial advisor. You do you all to me. Okay? All right. So that's what I think about the ETFs. That's what I think about where Bitcoin's at. ETH, gold. I I think I think I've talked enough about, all the good stuff. I want to talk about one thing. So this Pi coin came up today in our private chats, and we were talking about, should I buy this? And my comment was, it's a bit unfair, right? Because my comment was, stay away from the shitcoin, and I have a responsibility to educate everybody in terms of how do you figure out what's a shitcoin and what isn't? Like, how do you know whether something has fundamentals behind it or not? How do I assess a crypto? And I've told you many times, I I don't like to be in a lot of different things. So for me to actually invest in a coin, you have to sell me on that. You're not gonna market to me and like sell me the world and not have any foundational principles behind your product. Like I've said this in the previous videos. The first thing I want to know is, what is your product? What are you selling? So you got this coin called Pi. Okay? What's Pi? Well, you start to do a little bit of research, and the first thing that strikes me is that, okay, it's a coin that can be mined on cell phones. So that's it. So their value proposition is, take this token, take this application, install it on your phone, and mine it on cell phones. And because of that, the value is going to go up. I mean, does that scream fundamentals to you? A coin that cannot be traded or exchanged for anything. A coin that is basically only mined, and that the value of the token is only determined by how many people adopt it? Guys, what does that sound like to you? Does that sound like a pyramid scheme? Right? Please, I'm not telling you Pi is a pyramid scheme. I'm telling you how I select coins and how I weed out the garbage. And if a coin literally is listing their value proposition as, it's easy to mine so more people will mine it, then we got a problem. We got a problem, because you've in no way described to me on your first page, which, I'm sorry, who the heck has time to go into the white paper of Pi? You've described nothing to me that makes this token worth value. So the first thing you want to look at is, what is the utility of that token? What is that token doing that is different, that is disruptive, that has potential in the crypto space? And if what they're selling to you is other people can mine it easily, sorry guys, that's just not a story that I want to hear. And I will not go past the first page. Guys, Pi it doesn't even trade today. So sure, it could trade. They could put it on an exchange and it could start trading, and you could be a gazillionaire. But really, guys, I'm not installing an app on my cell phone related to crypto from a team that has no reputation. No. With no utility or no token? No. What's utility? Okay, well, let's say that if I install Pi and I put it on my cell phone, and every time I go to Starbucks and it's backed by Starbucks, that I can collect Pi as a reward. And then that I can take Pi and use it at Starbucks to buy free coffee. Okay, now we're talking. That is utility. That is a token that serves a purpose that I can use for something and I can exchange for something. That's utility. Okay? Yeah, there's reward cryptocurrencies out there. I didn't just make a new use case up. There are definitely cryptocurrencies out there that are aimed at doing that. NEM, I remember, is an OG coin that I used to be invested in way back when, and that was their whole thing, is they were creating the loyalty card. I don't actually even know what's going on with them anymore. There's too many tokens. But it's a valid scenario where people would want to collect the token. It's Canadian Tire for us Canadians, guys. It's Canadian Tire money. It's free money that has usability because you can actually use it somewhere else. Pi does not tell me that story. I don't know what the hell this thing is other than put it on your phone and mine it. Okay. Advertise to me again the day that I can actually use Pi for something. Until then, I don't care to get in early into a project like this because, guys, if you were here in 2017, 2018 during the ICO craze where thousands of cryptocurrencies were popping up out of nowhere and had no usability, no foundation, this is what gave us a bad name. And then what? Mayweather tweets about a token, the next day the CEO gets arrested, goes to jail, and everybody loses all their money. It goes down 500% in a day. Guys, this is like common thing back in 2017, 2018. This is happening every day. So no, you're not going to get my money just because you're going to try and fool me into getting into something early. You want me to get into a project early? You describe to me what the utility of that token is, and you convince me that other people are going to use this token and that I'm going to be able to use this token. Until then, see you later. Sayonara. Okay, guys. Man, $56,500. Oh, man. Okay. Look, I don't know what the future presents for us. I did say that when we got over 50K with Bitcoin, that the move to 60K was going to be quick. That you were going to blink and we were going to be there. We're 60% of the way there. Will we get to 60 without a correction? I don't know. This definitely has the potential to do that. I already talked to you about it doesn't matter. If you have a strategy and your strategy is to enjoy the gains while they're growing and buy the dips when it's dumping, then you can't go wrong. So from here on, I want to know who is going to make the next 5 years about how to acquire one Bitcoin. Because if you acquire one Bitcoin in the next 5 years, the data shows that you will be a millionaire. Well over a million. If you actually go by the data and the trajectory, well over a million. Let's just say we get to a million in 5 years. Then your goal should be to acquire some. And if you see Bitcoin down here, guys, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Wow, okay. What a night. Man, a little bit of different energy because it's just there's so much good stuff going on right now. And I want us to be prepared. I want us to be prepared. These times are good. What are we going to do when they're not good? Okay? Have a plan, have a strategy. Let's get this crypto. Have a good night, everybody. Love you all. Thanks for stopping by, checking out. Peace.